All right, so we've got patch notes for update 8.5.2.1, Destiny 2 episode Heresy. All right, so starting off with Crucible and competitive points/gains losses. It's increasing the granularity of the performance bonus portion of the rank rewards, so allow performance bonus to grant additional positive points more often. So if you play better, you win games, you'll get more points now. So the performance bonus went from plus 10 to plus 20, and the contribution scalar went from 50 to 60. Nice. And then matchmaking fixed an issue where Smurf protection could be erroneously applied to players who had been highly ranked in previous seasons but placed lower than expected this season. This was increasing the effective rank that these players were matching in, leading to the reports of lower ranked players matching against players at higher ranks. I personally ran into this problem. Uh, I hadn't played in a couple seasons. I was Ascendant, I think 2 seasons ago. I hadn't touched it since then because it was just burnout and the game really wasn't in a great state in my opinion. Um, and then I come back, I get placed in gold, and then I try solo queuing, and it's just getting bodied. And I check my match history, and I'm playing against like adepts and ascendants already, while I'm in gold as silver. So hopefully this makes the experience for the lower ranks a little bit better, so they don't have to deal with that. All right. And then for Trials of Osiris, fixed an issue where the double loot modifier was applied twice for post-game adept weapon drops. It was fun while it lasted. Kind of annoyed it was only on the pulse rifle that they messed it up on. That would have been nice if it was double drops on the hand cannon or sniper, but that's okay. All right, raids and dungeons. Sunder Doctrine fixed an issue where the final boss could be defeated using pressure doors. Dude, they hate cheese. Pyramid ships are dangerous places. Yeah. So if you didn't know that, on Sunder Doctrine, kill, uh, you could defeat Karev by getting him squished between the door, and then fixed an issue where alternate characters that completed the quest could not collect the class item. There we go. Finally, we can get the class items on all three characters now. Good change, good change. So if you have no focus set, you can collect it from the focus chest. If you have a focus set, you will need to set it to the class item to collect from the chest. All right, and then episode Heresy improvements. For Quarter Blades, fixed an issue where the Ritual of Greed armament pickups could be acquired by another player who had also purchased the armament. I guess it's supposed to be only one per fire team? Maybe? All right, that makes sense. All right, weapons updated Temptation's hook to match damage profiles of other modern caster frame sorts. Cool. Exotic weapons, Slayer's Fang. Fixed an issue where Slayer's Fang would stun overload champions but did not stop their constant health regeneration. Finally, they got to this way too late. I think Slayer's Fang is kind of not gonna be, it's still gonna be a niche pick now with all the extra bonuses that they have in the artifact this episode. And then we have Barodiad. Fix an issue where Barodiad couldn't be crafted as a player had unlocked the fourth intrinsic. So only if you unlocked the fourth intrinsic, you couldn't recraft the weapon. For some reason. But glad they fixed that. And they fixed it quick too. Alright, weapon perks. Fixed an issue where weapons with the subjugation order trait would not exhaust boss, mini boss, and champion combatants. That's good. That's good. Good fix. Fixed an issue where explosive payload's damage was not being scaled correctly by some perks like Magnificent Hal and Master of Arms. So those of us with um, a Fatebringer or Palindrome with explosive payload, and then you have Mag Hal on Fatebringer and Palindrome, and the Master of Arms on Palindrome, your explosive payload's going to be scaling properly now. So it might actually not be a bad idea to use it. If you didn't save any of those because it wasn't working right, that's unfortunate. It'll come back later, some point. Get another one. Yeah. So go try out those guns again. Abilities fixed an issue where players could spawn infinite orbs with no cooldown after using a relic. Now, I had no idea about this one. I didn't know about this. This is crazy. Infinite orbs? That's nuts. Artifacts fixed an issue where the piercing sidearms perk granted by Tablet of Ruin wasn't piercing some types of shields. That's a good change because you could shoot through. You're supposed to be able to shoot through the phalanx barriers, like shields, but it wasn't working properly. So now your Tanashas with Chill Clip is going to be able to hit the unstoppable phalanxes through the shields and help you freeze them faster. General Winged Victory holochip has been renamed to Taking Flight so as to not be confused with the new ship with the same name. Okay. Fixed an issue where the triumphant ornaments required season pass ownership to purchase. I don't even. Oh, that's the ornament for blanking on the weapon. It's the Guardian Games machine gun. That one, whatever that gun's called. And then fixed an issue where the Taking Flight holochips tooltip would not indicate that it was previously purchased. All right, well, that's gonna do it for the patch notes today. If you want to stick around and come hang out, I will be live streaming here in about as soon as the servers go up. So I will see you there. Peace.